When you think of true utility side-by-side vehicles, a few come to mind. Certain brands have had the rule of the roost for longer than we can remember, and while many have tried to jump into the ring, it's been a bit of a monopoly in the exceptionally tough rec utility market, where play is important, but work, well, that's job number one. This is where the buck stops, where hardworking North American farmers put the plow to the ground and produce the beef, wheat, and produce that feeds our countries. You think work is 9 to 5? These folks just laugh at that. And today I've got the newest true rec utility competitor to put to the test. It's the Can-Am Defender Max XT10. Can-Am says it's for the farm owner, rancher, or estate owner to get the job done, but still to be able to have a little fun and get in some recreational riding. It's pitted directly against the Ranger XP900 crew, and let me tell you, from just the first quick walk around, Can-Am has done some serious homework. Now right up front, let's point out a few features that I think are truly going to set this vehicle apart from the rest in the category, namely the cabin. I know you want all the performance information, but trust me, this interior is going to change the game. Bench seating is good, but what's under the bench in the past has been pretty much useless space. Sure, you might get a bench seat with a little storage box under it, but this Defender is worlds of utility away from that. Minus the sliding driver's seat, the front and rear Versa Pro seats tilt directly from the rear hinge and allow a fully open floor space. Now add to this combination of any seats you choose to be tipped up or down, and you can literally fit the people and important equipment or specialty feed tubs without the need to use the rear box. And as if that weren't enough, the BRP engineers were also able to lower the drive shaft hump through the center of the vehicle, adding huge versatility to the nearly flat floor space. Now on top of the very cool tilting seats, we also have other interior benefits. Some of them are for comfort, some are for utility. Under the passenger seat is a nifty little storage box offering 6 gallons capacity. This can be placed under any of the 5 Versa Pro seats and clips in without tools, utilizing the seat hinge as a lock mechanism when the seat's positioned. Center backrests, both front and rear, tip down like in a pickup truck and offer a small storage bin as well as dual cup holders. And check this out, up front in the dash that features cubbies, compartments, and nooks to keep all your tools and toys is also a 1.7 gallon water-resistant removable glove box that in my opinion is the ultimate lunch pail. I mean, I guess you could put tools in it, but hey, every hardworking person needs a good lunch, and now you can pack it in the house and lock it to the dash. Interior comfort was not left out of the mix. Can-Am knows that rec utility users are in their vehicles for long hours every day, and nobody wants to be uncomfortable. A big grab bar for passengers, tilting wheel for the driver, and soft, almost gel-like seat cushioning on this XT model. A full roof is also included to keep the sun off your back. Extra cup holders and plenty of legroom for passengers both front and rear round out the interior, which I think is hands down the smartest design I have ever seen. A comfortable worker is usually a happy worker, but getting the job done even when it's a big one, it's not a problem for the Defender. In fact, it was built with work on the brain, and at the heart of this XT10 is the 1000cc Rotax V-twin with 72 horsepower. Now you might wonder why that's lower than other Can-Am vehicles, but it's because this motor is specifically tuned for the Defender and puts out a whopping 61 pound-feet of torque at lower RPM to push, pull, and haul whatever you ask it. The Defender also sports a 4-mode traction system, offering 2-wheel drive locked rear diff, 2-wheel drive open rear diff for turf-saving turns, 4-wheel drive open rear diff for great traction but easy maneuverability, and then 4-wheel drive locked rear diff for when it gets really gnarly. I've been asked a lot of times if anybody needs 1000 cc's of power. In the pure sport category, probably a lot of folks don't. In the rec ute category, it's very welcomed, and Can-Am makes it super easy to use. While big displacement mills can make your vehicle feel jumpy and hard to maneuver at low speeds, Can-Am already thought of this. A 3-position rocker switch will make your work easier and your play just as fun. Work mode will give you full power but soften the input to the throttle, so even a rough field will feel smooth on power delivery. Eco mode will limit all input and tailor the engine dynamics to maximize fuel economy for a long day in the back 40. And normal mode, well, you get it. Full power, full fun. When you're out cruising, 10 inches of travel both front and rear, as well as 11 inches of ground clearance, are going to help you maximize your enjoyment. The Defender truly is the most refined and purposeful rec utility vehicle made. It's raised the bar in nearly every area, and we think it's going to satisfy a wide variety of users. The upgraded XT package is the way to go. Featuring primo graphics and colors, we opted for the camo version. It comes factory with a full poly roof as well as a 4,500-pound front winch, mint-looking 14-inch aluminum blacked-out rims and 27-inch Bighorn 2 tires. Oh, and did I mention all Defenders are cab-ready, making installing a cab to the profile steel cage easy and quick. So is there any downside to the Defender? Or is this truly the latest and greatest in the rec utility category, and has Can-Am hit one clean out of the park? Well, there is the case of looks. You may or may not like the look of the stubby-nosed Defender, but once you've been inside the cabin, you realize it's a wonderful idea. Moving the frame forward gives you huge sightlines, better entry and egress, as well as a much roomier cabin and dash space. Pricing is at the top of its class, but so are the included features. Polaris doesn't actually offer a Ranger 900 crew with a roof and winch, so it's hard to compare. At the end of the day, the XT10 is more expensive, but it's delivering more features, more power, and more capability. And in our books, well, that's money well spent. If you like this video, click the link and subscribe to Dirt Trax's YouTube page where we're updating all kinds of fresh stuff like you've just seen.